that watch it for the technical aspect, and sit there and clap at every cool move they see. And then there's the fans that like the spot fest, and then there's the fans
that like the show and the story.
Yeah,
and they want to be pulled in,
right? And they look for the moments, and then all the wrestling in between, that's filler.
Yeah,
like get me to the next moment.
Yeah,
like this was a journey. Yeah. Here's that moment I was looking for. Where's the next one?
Yeah,
and that was a moment. That was a fun moment.
Oh, dude, the crowd went fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I raised his hand, and the ref raised his hand, and I rolled out of the ring. They knew he had beat me, but they didn't know he was a fucking champion again.
Right.
Until I rolled out of the ring and let him have his belt that was rightfully his back.
Yeah. It was. It became less about. It became less about tournaments and these are the rules.
Yeah.
You got this belt because of the rules.
Yeah.
It became more. You got this belt because you fucking earned it.
Yeah, and
you got this belt because you made me bleed and cry and sweat
and not only that, I fucking stole it from you.
Yeah.
Which I never rightfully should have had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That whole aspect of I fucked him over to get it. It was handed to me.
Right.
So it not being for the belt and then me being a man, accepting that I couldn't beat you, no matter what I did, I gave him the belt back. Dude, that is some fucking deep storytelling.
And it's fun. That's why I enjoy wrestling the way I do, is because of the storytelling. And that was a very fun show to be at and watch firsthand. I was up on the balcony. I was on the balcony when you kicked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, dude.
We thought, because we knew the table was down there.
Yeah.
And we thought him being on the other side of the rail,
he was going to suplex
they're not going to, there's no way. Yeah. That's so far down. Like, no, he would die. And when you kicked him and he went back, we're like, he's dead. He's gone. That's a death.
Dude, he had the, most rad, brutal fucking scar, or not scar, but bruise on his lat muscle, dude. Dude, it was bad. It was bad. Dude,
we saw it and we're like, we watched a man die.
Yeah, dude, dead. And then his leg, I remember his right leg, so awkwardly weird crossed over his left. Yeah. And he had to, sell like that. He had to sell like that the whole time. And so I ran down the stairs to cover him. I remember thinking, man, that looks so fucking uncomfortable.
But that was a fun match to be at and see live. And I'm pretty sure I was at all of the shows.
Yeah.
Because, passing over me, there were some shows that I wasn't at because there was an injury on my part that I had to stay away from the shows to sell and all that shit. So I think I missed a couple. But anytime that there was a show going on and I knew I could wrestle at the top of the show and then be changed and be able to watch you guys close out the show, I was all over that. Yeah. I was all for that. That was you guys made it fun to be able to talk after the shows with you and be like, that was cool when this happened. You guys
yeah, dude. It's funny, I just started training with Danny in that match and he fucking hated it. He fucking hated it. And Colby had already been done training, fucking doing all of his stuff. And dude, he had some good stuff fucking going on in his life. And he put it all on the line for me, man. I kicked him off fucking balcony. He went through 2 tables, dude. That's somebody who's all right, I'm dedicated to the story.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's why he got where he is.
Yeah.
He's dedicated to pro wrestling the story.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of having a lot going on for them, fast forward a little bit again, we're gonna quantum leap some more. And we'll come back to it. You've had titles with AAW, Dreamwave, SCW, NWA No Limits, NWA. You had the NWA Iowa Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
At least the once, right? No, was it just the one time?
It was the one time, and I had it for a long time.
Yeah, no, I saw that the reign went for a while.
Yeah, well, I only defended it maybe twice, if maybe twice.
So, with that being said, though, there was a very short time, and I believe, I want to say it's 2009, 2010, something like that, where myself, Steven, and my buddy Eric ran a few shows of our own.
Yeah.
And because there was backstage drama, there was heat, and everybody was kind of splitting off and blah, 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 all that shit.
I remember this shit.
Yeah. And so we started our own thing, had a couple shows, and we had you be a part of it. You were in...
Oh, yes.
You were in a battle royal.
Yes.
Long story short, what ended up happening was, in the match...
Yeah.
You were lifted...
Yep.
And thrown outside. Now, I do have to say, this ring was not the standard WWE ring.
No,
where
what makes it even funnier.
Where there's, 4 or 5 feet from the floor to the actual top of the canvas.
It was like a foot from the ground.
Yeah. The between the floor and the actual canvas was maybe a foot or so.
Yeah.
And then, so going over the top rope, there was maybe a 6-foot drop.
Yeah, maybe.
So... Nobody saw anything like this coming. So
yeah, right.
You were there for it. It happened to you.
Yes.
Can you tell us real quick what?
Man, it was.
By the way, the whole time you're going to be telling this, I'm going to be cringing because I'm the guy that got the ball rolling and basically let this happen. So,
fuck. What makes it even worse is that I was supposed to be on the very first Evolve show. Which Evolve is like fucking huge right now. I was supposed to be on the very first one, which I never got invited back. Supposed to be on the very first one. I did this tournament down in Florida to lead to it, to make the ball rolling for the whole thing. So I did your guys' show, and a week later I was supposed to do that one.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was like a battle royal. You think nothing of it. You know, I tell Isaac, Bobby Doll, say, I'll just, give him body press to the floor. He goes, are you sure? And the fact that he said, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, whatever,
Right.
And like,
and
maybe
and
it was, he had something in him going, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe, maybe it was like one of those things where it was like he
had a premonition.
He had a premonition, but he didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not Isaac's fault. Yeah. It is not Isaac's fault.
We're saying that on the record.
Yeah, it isn't.
Yeah.
It was just a fucking happenstance, man.
Because I know that he harbored a lot of...
Oh, dude, I know he was so upset about it.
He took that to his heart. Like, he felt bad.
I know, and I had talked to him about it. And, it was just so happens that when I went out, it's just one of those things when your body's progressing one way, and you try to plant a body part, the rest of your body's still moving.
Right.
So I broke the tibia and fibula in my left leg.
Right.
They called it a skier's fracture.
Right.
I remember it's hard for me to describe via just voice, but there's a girl in front row who stood up, covered her mouth, and proceeded to pass out on the ground.
Yeah.
Like she was going to fucking throw up, and she hit the ground because she passed out because my leg was broke in front of her. So that should tell you something.
Well,
Sid Vicious style, kind of.
Right. Well, from a booker standpoint, Steven and I wrestled the very first match. We figured not to put ourselves over or anything like that, but we figured we're doing this thing. We may as well lead the charge, get our match knocked out of the way, and then get this ball rolling. We're not going to make somebody else curtain jerk. And we're definitely not going to make this show to make ourselves the main event.
Yeah.
Let's open the doors. Let's get this thing rolling and lead the way for everybody else.
Yeah.
So we wrestled our match. Rest of the show's going well. I'm running around making sure lights good, cool. Music good, cool. All the audience members, they're fine. They're taken care of. Cool, great. I remember being backstage and I was sitting for a minute and I was like, this has been a good show. Like we're doing great, man. Like this is going well. And
Angelus Lane and fucking Brian Gott.
Yeah.
All those guys were on the show, like, right?
Yeah.
Des Moines people and like that area. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I remember.
And that was the first time I met Angel Slane, and Brian Gott. And then I'm sitting in the back, I'm sitting around the bar, I'm like, this is going good, this is going real well. And then fucking NBC, fucking Thursday nights, must-see TV, ER style, both doors kick open. And fucking you're being carried by all these guys, and you're just, fuck! And they lay you down on this couch.
On a couch.
Yeah, and I'm like, what happened?
Fucking couch.
I was like, what's going on? Is he selling? Is this legit?
And then Angela Slane, Heather, fucking crying because she could see my leg was like, it was all fucking sideways and shit.
And I didn't see it actually happen, so I was just backstage for the aftermath. Yeah. And they plop you down. I was like, is this a work? Should I close the door so he can get up and walk again? And like, oh no, this is fake. You're like, no, this is real. And then a couple seconds later, fucking ambulance outside, berries and cherries.
Yeah.
I go, oh my god, this is happening.
I remember fucking yelling at one point, this isn't fucking fake. My leg is fucking broken.
Yeah.
But how do you tell people that? Because like you could say that out loud. Yeah, an independent show, all you fucking want, and like they're like, oh fuck it, he can cuss whenever he wants. How the fuck do I know what's real and what isn't?
Yeah. So all I remember is at that point, my fucking heart sank in my body.
Yeah.
Like
being a promoter, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I didn't want to go to the hospital afterwards because I was just like, Shane. The only reason Shane's gonna get out of the bed is to punch me in the mouth.
No.
Like,
fuck no. Who I wanted to punch was myself, because Isaac could have just threw me over the top rope, you know what I mean? Like, I told him, like, hey, give me a gorilla press to the floor. All right, fuck it, I'll say it out loud. All right, Danny texted me this week. We'll go down this road, all right?
The week of the show or this week?
Now.
Okay.
This week. Well, actually, it was like 2 weeks ago, telling me, like, because I can say it now, like, he's like, all right, we do this battle royal in LaSalle.
Yeah.
We do this battle royal. And he said something on AEW. He's like, who do you want to see if the vets come back? And I fucking liked it on Twitter, and then like 3 or 4 fucking fans were like, Shane Hollister would make my whole fucking day. So I liked it all. And then boom, I'm hitting with text messages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Danny cares about me. He asked me before all that even happened.
Yeah.
He used to ask me about the family and stuff. And I'm not saying he's just business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before all that, before I even put that post up, he was asking me how the family's doing. I just want to say hi and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because Danny does care. He's a family man himself.
For sure.
So, he's like, all right, I seen you've been liking the tweets. This is my inner dialogue as Danny.
Right.
So you've been liking the tweets, and we do this battle royal in LaSalle. You want to come do it? So in my head, I'm like, this is how it's going.
Right.
Know? So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, Dan. I would love it. I miss wrestling.
Right.
I miss being around it. And so I'm like, I'm just, I'm baiting him so much. I told him I was going to talk to my wife about it. And no, maybe I'll talk to my wife about it. And so, I knew even bringing it up, but it was like, I'm going to get my throat slit probably.
Right.
So it was like 2 weeks later, and he's like, any word? You talked to your wife yet? And I'm like, well, I'm working up to it, Dan.
Right.
So
it's not solidified yet, but it's...
But Danny goes, in the middle of me going, I'm working up to it. This is my segue, because where we are in the story.
Yeah.
He goes, I promise no gorilla presses to the floor.
Damn it.
Wink face. Yeah. I was like, you fucker.
Oh,
you
shit.
fucker.
Okay. All right. That guy.
That's my segue.
That's good. I like that. Okay. Now, going from that, though, I felt awful. I know Steven felt awful.
Yeah.
We were responsible. We felt that our finger was on the trigger, and we had to do something. So, like, that's our first show out.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, man. That can't be it. So the next show, We put on our second show. Yep. Same fucking place.